All right, guys, welcome to Science Today. So, you're not going to be able to do this lab, but I do want you to see what it looks like. So everyone needs to get out their lab book and turn to page 97. We're going to do the lab Presto Changeup. I'm going to start off on page 99 here, and your job is to fill in the data table as I do this lab for you, okay? Okay, so to start off, for initial color, you're going to write down that the initial color for all three test tubes is blue. This is cabbage juice, and as you know, cabbage juice is neutral. What we're going to be doing today is neutralizing two solutions. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add something to test tube A, all right? So in the column that says what was added, I want you to write ammonia. I'm going to add a little ammonia. And as you see, it turned green. So the resulting color is green. Now I'm going to go to test tube B. We're going to add a little vinegar. So write down vinegar. Swirl it to mix. And as you can see, it turned pink. Okay. The middle one, test tube C, we're going to keep it's just going to be cabbage juice. Okay, so as you write straight across for test tube C, I want you to write blue. What was added? Nothing. Blue. What was added? Nothing. Blue. Since that's our control, we're going to keep that as is, and then we're going to compare these other two test tubes to the control. Okay, back up to test tube A. Now I wish I could ask you what to add, okay, but I can't since you're not here. So this is green, and green indicates, and hopefully you're thinking to yourself, a base. So I'm going to add an acid to neutralize this base. So the acid that I have here is vinegar. I'm going to add a little at a time. As you can see, it's starting to turn at the top there. I'm going to swirl it. Okay, starting to turn. Getting better. Now, I went a little too far. So my control is neutral. This is 7 on the pH scale. Okay, this went a little too far onto the acid side. So at this point, I have to add a base to get it back to neutral. So I'm going to add some ammonia. Okay, little at a time. I don't want to go too far. Looks like I need to add some more. Getting closer. Now remember, pH scale goes 0 all the way up to 14, right? And the only number that means neutral is 7. So it's a pretty small target. So I'm still acidic. I can tell because that color's still pink. So I'm going to add a little more ammonia. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see it starting to turn kind of green at the top. We'll swirl it. Got to get it to mix. Oh, still pink. But I'm getting closer. Getting closer because I'm watching it start to turn at the top here. Getting closer to number 7. Should be the exact same color as my control once we get to 7. Ah, we're getting really close now. Now, the reason this is a little bit lighter in color is because I'm diluting it with clear liquid. But we're looking for that bluish tint. Okay, we want the cabbage juice to go back to its original color. Oh, really close now. All right, much, much, much better. We might be a little off, but that's pretty close. If I was grading you on this in class and this was what you got, I would give you full credit. So that's pretty close to neutral. So for test tube A, we just completed test tube A. Okay, it was blue. We added vinegar, or rather we added ammonia. It turned green. Then we added vinegar, and now it's blue. And now we have to neutralize our acidic solution. So you should be thinking to yourself, all right, we're gonna have to add a base. Our base is ammonia. My ammonia is a little bit weaker than my vinegar, so I added quite a bit, but I'm still on the acid side. Okay, close. Oh, maybe I went too far. Hope I didn't go too far. No, I didn't. All right, getting closer. Still adding ammonia since my indicator is telling me I'm still acidic. Close, but not there yet. Okay, not there yet. A little more ammonia. Okay, you can see the ammonia's turned green at the top, but we're still pink at the bottom, so let's mix all that together. Oh, close, 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 close. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. I think I'm gonna stay with that. That's pretty close to neutral. So let me hold them up now so you can see all three. Okay, so there's our control. This was test tube A. This is test tube, and I'm gonna turn that V around because it's B in your lab book. Okay, and these are very close to neutral, if not neutral already. So let's go back to test tube B. Test tube B was blue. Then we added vinegar. Then it turned pink. Then we added ammonia, which is our base, and it turned back to blue. So at this point, you have your whole data table filled. Okay, you've witnessed the neutralization reaction in 2 of these test tubes. Here, and I'll move that out of the way. Your job now is actually to complete all of the questions on pages 99, 100, and this is very important information on this page right here. Make sure you read that very carefully. All of page 101 and all of page 102. It's a lot of work, but this is the last bit of work we're going to do in this green lab book. So, yay, that's exciting. So you'll get a new lab book next week. All right, guys, do a good job. See ya.